Like, bro, I just have too much sauce to even care.
Been on my freaking for a while. Know them haters gon' hate, know them jacking my style. See me waited months to grace, hop in here, let me style. I'ma do it like he said, I'ma make my papa proud. This one for the culture, see the vultures all around. So the sheep amongst the wolves, we gon' kill it, we gon' clown. We gon' set it off, we gon' let it out the bag now. Have mercy, we are not worth it, take a bow. This one for Jehovah, like I told you, I'm a soldier, I go in. We don't play no games, no pretend. It's that winner circle, winner session introvert. In a minute I'ma finish, but for now
Hey, thank you all for joining me. I am so glad to be back. If you don't know me, this is your first time joining the show. I am Al the Great. I am the host of Thank God It Is Fashion Friday. I am also the CEO and the lead designer for Good Steward Apparel Brands. So I am like so excited to be with you all today. It has been a great hiatus. I have enjoyed it. Got some time to geek out and look at Falcon and the Winter Soldier and some other things. But it was good. It was good. If you are joining me, let me know how your month was. I've been gone about a month. What you been doing? How have you been doing? What's new? Let's get the conversation going. And of course, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, come on in and share and tell a friend to tell a friend, and then come on in. It's time for Thank God It Is Fashion Friday. So I am very excited about today's show. Not just because it's a welcome back show, but also I like the topic we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about, of course, some fashion, but we're also going to talk about how fashion can be used as a tool of expressing yourself, but also fashion can be used as a way of kind of like an armor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to be talking about it in just a second. So keep sharing, and let me see some comments. Let me get some love. How has it been going? I have I have really been focusing on how to essentialism. Really focusing on how to be productive. Really focusing on how to make the most of my time. If I've learned, I'm sure all of us have learned nothing else during this season last year. It's about a lot of things that maybe we did, and we were kind of breaking our necks for trying to do all these things. It wasn't really important. So I have really been I'm a data geek, so I've been reading some good books, about essentialism and all these things about how to be productive and really how to make the most out of your time. And and I've really been doing well. I've been able to spend more time with my kids, been able to work on my business more. It's an ongoing thing, but it has been a great experience. Let me know if that's something you have been working on. Have you been working on being more productive? Let me see and make sure my comments are good. So have you been working on being more productive, working on your time? What have you been up to? And also, let me not go any further without giving a shout out to J Lock. I appreciate the music. I couldn't lose the music, but you guys see that I had to change up the intro a little bit. I had to give put some fresh paint on it, give it a fresh little look, and tell me what you think. I really like it, but I feel like it fits, like, because you guys have heard me say this like a million times. You've heard me say it. I am a comic book geek. I love Marvel, love DC. Today, after I get off this live with you all, I get off the show with you guys, I'm going to go watch Jupiter's Legacy. It's on Netflix, It looks really good, great reviews. Have never read those comics. I never even heard of it, but it looks really good. So I'm going to be that's the way I'm going to be spending some of my Friday, binging on that. But let's get into the show. This is what you came here for. Let's get into talking about some fashion, and let's talk about how we use our fashion. All right, getting up here. Let me share my screen. All right, so you see, added a few changes. Put a little fresh paint, a few more changes. But hello, Miss Kimberly. I'm working on my new grown woman look. All right, your new grown woman look. Look, what does that look like? We got to continue to evolve and continue to get better. I like it. So looking at just looking at some fashion and looking at the way we do these things. So today, like I said before, we're going to be talking about how we use fashion. Sometimes we use it as armor. Sometimes we use it as a way of expressing ourselves. We use it in a lot of different ways that people don't even realize. Fashion is just more than just clothes. If you've learned nothing else by watching me, fashion is more than clothes. But I can't go any further without thanking our sponsors. Thank you to Harlem Beer NC for being one of our sponsors. Please go check them out at harlembeernc.com. They are a Durham company. You've heard me talk about them before. Go ahead and support. Also, shout out to Industry Image. Mr. Elton Benjamin is the owner and also a coach and a mentor. I joke that Elton's been in the entrepreneurship game a long time. He was in this before it was cool. So he has a lot of wisdom, especially about how to scale and how to survive during this time. Because they say most business fail in the first 5 years, and Elton Benjamin's been doing it a while, so he has a lot of wisdom to share. Definitely go to him if you want any work done with graphic design, just amazing in branding. So definitely go check him out. If you would like to be a sponsor of Thank God It Is Fashion Friday or any of our shows, please contact us at info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. If you want to be a sponsor, again, that is info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. We love our sponsors. They help us do this. All right. So do you all know this lady, Brené Brown? And also, I'm sure everybody knows Mr. Will Smith. So what do these two people have in common? Brené Brown and Will Smith, what do they have in common? So my therapist got me onto Brené Brown. She's I think a social worker, a researcher, kind of doing all these things, and she's been all over the place for maybe the last 10 years. So she did this TED Talk that blew up. That is in the top 5 of TED Talks. But she is a researcher on shame, vulnerability, all these things. And it really made me, I don't know, the older I get, the more I find myself going down these rabbit holes. Where I am doing research. And how many people have you met somebody or someone introduce you to a public figure or someone, and you just binged on that person? Looked on YouTube, Googled them, all these things. Well, I binged on this lady, binged on all her videos, all this stuff, and really was amazed by how just her authenticity and her ability to talk about shame, the impact of shame, all these things. And even she talks about when she did that TED Talk. When she did that TED Talk, she talks about how nervous she was and how afterwards she went back and read the comments. And anybody who's a public figure, they tell you never go read the comments. Never go read the comments, because we know in our culture, shame is huge. We use shame to do all the bully people, to put people down. I'm sure you guys have read these comments. So this lady, and even though she was doing a TED Talk, people were not going after her for her content. They were going after her for how she looked. telling her that, of course she needs to talk about shame. She needs to get some Botox, or she needs to lose some weight. Like it was awful. So if you don't know this lady, go look her up. Really was groundbreaking for me. The shame, vulnerability, all these things. So and it led me into this. Like I said, the older I get, the more I'm going down these rabbit holes. So I went more down this rabbit hole. And of course, you guys have heard me talk about Will Smith. Love Will Smith's content, his motivational stuff, everything. The other day, Will Smith posted this picture. Said, I think it was on Instagram, said he has, this is the most out of shape he's ever been. He's not that out of shape to me, so. But this is the most out of shape he's ever been. And I thought it was amazing for him to post this picture. Even as a celebrity, they still get the highest criticism about everything. So to post this picture was amazing. That just that ability to be vulnerable, but also inspired others to do it as well. So that is how these two people connect. I went down this rabbit hole, talking to, researching about Brene Brown. Then Will Smith posts this, and then it made me start to think how much we use clothing as a suit of armor, as a way to protect ourselves from criticism or to fit in, all these different things. I don't know if you guys remember that first day of school, elementary school, middle school. Do you remember first day of school where you had to have the dopest outfit? You laid it out before, the night before on the bed. You wanted to see how it looked, how the kicks looked with the outfit, all these things. You wanted to be fresh on that first day of school. You wanted to be fresh on that first week of school. What was that for? Think about it. What was it for? And you all might have many reasons why, but I feel like a lot of times we need to dress a certain way. We need to wear Jordans. We need to do these things that other people feel like is the standard. Other people really love and these brands because we want to fit in. And that is how we use clothing as our armor. Next example, we have. I know you remember this. I'm an '80s baby. Actually, this show comes. Thank God it's Fashion Friday. It's inspired by Tgiff. So Urkel and Steve Urkel and Stefan, I think was his name. So watching the show, both people were being themselves. Both people were being themselves. He was two people. He did a great job doing it too. Both people were being themselves. Steve was confident in his own right, being himself, confident in his own right. Stefan was confident in his own right. But who were people drawn to? Who were people they didn't ridicule or all these things? Who were they drawn to? They was drawn to Stefan, right? What if you have the more of the personality of the Urkel, but you dress a certain way to fit like Stefan, I think it was his name. What would that be like? How many of us have done that? And I feel like we're in a place where we can be more of ourselves now. We can wear our hair the way we want to wear our hair. You can dress, different and not have to dress like everybody else. You can be a little different. Look at how we use clothing also as a suit of armor to make sure we fit in, make sure we don't get ridiculed, all these things. So are you using your clothing like that? But I am all for using clothing as a way of express yourself. Really express yourself, who you are, how you want to be, how you want to conduct yourself. Don't do things just to fit in. Do it because you want to, because this is the way you want to express yourself. All right, getting off my soapbox. So this whole show, I wanted to take the time just to go through some different pieces that make people confident, because we know clothing is a way to express yourself. You want to be confident in what you wear. That's why we pick some of these things. But also, like I said, just a way to express yourself. How can you express who you are and still be confident without trying to maybe fit into a social group or whatever, right? All right. So let's look at a couple of these things. So on the left side, we have some men stuff, and some of the men stuff and the women stuff is kind of the same. We have some of the same things that make us feel confident. So we all know, if you looked at any movie and you see that character go from geeky or whatever else, and he puts on a leather jacket, and now he's cool and edgy. Leather jackets make people feel confident. We also feel confident when we wear layers. Whatever it is, layers can, if you are a plus size person and maybe you like wearing layers, layers can do a lot. That's why fall fashion is my favorite season. I love fall. So looking at layers, leather jacket, whether it be the biker kind like this, or whether it be, a different standard of leather, all of them, I feel like make people feel confident. And you can go with black, you can go with brown, you can even go with a white leather, whatever you like. All right. So the other thing for me, people feel confident with the shoes that they have on, but for me, I love high tops. I will wear, high tops with a suit, high tops in the summertime. Love high tops. So, and this is like one of my favorite pairs of high tops right here. This is from No Robots. So love these, and I feel like we all know that footwear makes us more confident, right? When we put on some nice shoes, it just makes us feel a certain way. The other thing, some ripped jeans. While ripped jeans might not be your thing that make you feel confident, but some nice fitted jeans, I feel like will make anybody feel confident. Something with a little bit of flex in it, something that is that's not binding, but something that fits just right. I love the flex jeans that have a slimmer fit, but it has some give. So when you go and you eat too much and these buffets start opening back up, you don't have to unloose that top butt. You got a little bit more room and you still look good in your jeans, right? So whether it's these, it's definitely ripped, distressed, whatever it is, everybody feels good in a good pair of jeans. All right, the other thing for men, putting on a suit. Ladies, I know you guys can agree with me. When that man puts on a suit or a blazer, he walks a little different. You even probably look at him a little different. So definitely the blazer, it don't even have to be the full suit. It can be just a blazer. So putting on that suit or that blazer, I think makes most men feel more confident. All right, let's look at the women's side. And like I said, some of these are the same. I'm sure some women still love blazers too. Still love layers. But women, how do you feel about those nice pair of jeans? What are your favorite types of jeans? Are they distressed? Are they straight leg? What are your favorite types of jeans that you like to wear that just makes you feel so good about wherever you're doing? You can dress it up, dress it down, whatever it is. I'm sure everybody has that favorite pair of jeans. All right, going down to the bottom. Women, I'm sure you have that favorite bag. Maybe it's that bag that has a lot of color that pops and you can't wear with everything, but maybe it's that bag that you can wear with most things that you wear most of the time. But what is that favorite bag that just upgrades your whole outfit, upgrades your whole mood, and makes you go right into boss mode, right? All right. So I'm sure women, in your shoes, I'm sure you have that pair of shoes that makes you go straight, feel like you are the CEO of everything. Whether it's like these with the buckles, it might not even be heels. Maybe you like sneakers, whatever it is, that footwear. One of the things I really like, these are not red bottoms, but one of the things I really like about red bottoms is we already, your footwear is like the period to your outfit. You put on all these things and it's like the period is like, there it is. That's like the cherry that you put on the sundae. With Louis Vuitton or the red bottoms, they didn't just make you look at the feet. Now they got people looking at the bottom of the feet. How much you know, like I love just the idea of that, right? And just the little details. I love little details. So it's my soapbox about shoes. All right, so women we know and guys, you know it's sundress season. Do you like sundresses? Is that your go-to that's going to make you feel confident? Especially the dresses with pockets. I know Mrs. Kimberly Winborn. She tells me all the time about how she likes dresses and pockets. So is that your thing that really makes you feel confident, makes you feel comfortable? All these things. So tell me what you think. Out of all these things, and maybe it's something else for you. But what is that article of clothing that makes you feel confident and is an extension of you of expressing yourself? You know, of who you are, right? All right. So we got to do some styling. We can't go any further. We can't end the show without doing some styling. But like I said in the comments, let me know what you all feel about these things so far. All right. So wanted to do it a little different. I wanted to play off those things that make us feel confident, whether men or women, whatever it is. But also wanted to put a spring twist on it and do a little different. So I don't know if you all tell me how you feel about blazers and shorts. How do you feel about that? You feel like, it wouldn't be something that goes together, but I feel like when somebody does it right, it looks really good. It don't always have to be the top matching the bottom. Sometimes that's even better when they don't match. You have complement colors, all these, different ways of doing it, but definitely untraditional, and something different for the spring. And, you don't always have to dress up with it. So I got the navy blazer and the shorts. It depends on you how you want to wear your shorts. Guys, these look like they're pretty short, and that's okay too. That's that's the trend right now. So definitely you want something at the right at the knee, a little bit of or above. If you're gonna do the dress shorts, you don't want to go below the knee. You don't want them to be long. You want them to be a little shorter. Because that helps with everything. And with this, I love wide necks, V necks, all these. I feel like it definitely adds something, especially if you are a plus size guy, you're a big guy. It definitely adds something to the look. It enhances, just the look even more. Brings more attention to the upper part, the neck, and it's very relaxing, right? So doing the V-neck, wide neck with the blazer, and these right now are one of my favorite pairs of shoes, the Alomas. This blue on blue. So you got the navy blue blazer and the jacket, and then I wanted to add a little color. While these are not high tops, they're definitely a great casual shoe. And when you're doing this look, it can be, you can dress it up. You can wear some dress shoes, or you can wear some tennis shoes, or you can wear some high tops. Whatever you want to do whatever you may feel like to express yourself at that time. Like I said, it's all about expressing yourself, right? We're talking about not using clothing as a suit of armor, to necessarily fit into a group, but more of an extension of who you are, right? All right, looking at the other side, ladies. Are you still into this leopard print? Leopard print has been around forever, and new ways to do it. So looking at this leopard print, still something great for spring. The print, it has the belt that is going to accentuate the waistline, but still something that it still has that natural waistline, but still something that's not going to be too tight and that you're going to feel comfortable in. Because you want to be, if you're going to be wearing this, whatever it is that is going to make you feel confident, you want to be comfortable too. It's hard to be uncomfortable and confident at the same time, right? I know people do it. People can do it, but it's a little hard. You're trying to concentrate on two different things. So make sure you have something that's going to be comfortable, but also bring out that confidence in yourself. It's an extension of you, right? You're already confident. This is just an extension of you even more. So we got the leopard print clutch, still going with the black and the leopard print. Leopard print is a little bit different. You can change up those patterns a little bit. You see the dove on there. And then you have the heels. Like we said before, it's nothing like a good shoe, a good heel, whatever it is to kind of just put that period on the outfit, right? To say, here it is. This is how I put this together. I'm done, right? And then you have the accessories, minimizing the, not too much on accessories, just some red loops. So really going hard with this leopard and red, and got a little bit of black. The black, I feel like the black would have been easy, but really wanted. I love red with prints. I really red, or sometimes green with prints. Really love that together. So change it up a little bit. What was your favorite? What out of both of these looks, what did you like? What didn't you like? Let me know. I want your feedback. How would you make this a little different? Maybe you go a little bit more color or whatever it is. And what is that thing? What is that article of clothing, that sundress, those shoes, those pants, whatever it is? What is that article of clothing that's going to make you feel like more of yourself, right? More of that expression of yourself. All right, so I want to really thank you all for joining me for this Welcome Back show. It feels great to be back, and I'm going to be here every Friday. That's why we call Thank God It's Fashion Friday. If we did it on another day, I think we have to change the name. Probably, I don't know. Not planning on it, but thank God it is Fashion Friday. Come back and join me next week. We're going to have some awesome guests, lined up. And so just come back and make sure you catch every show. If you are not following us already, go to coffeeandcollaborations.com. Go to Coffee and Collaborations at Instagram and Facebook, and Coffee and Collaborations media on Twitter. If you would like to follow me, you can find me at Al the Great on Instagram and Facebook. Like I said before, I really appreciate you all. Really appreciate you all. Let me know, what are you doing to be more of yourself in this season? So often we go through these phases where we're trying to find the new you. What are you doing to be more of an extension of you? It doesn't mean as we grow, as we mature, yeah, we change some, but what is more of just more of that extension of you, right? Thank you all for joining me. I am Al the Great. God thinks you're great. I think you're great. Make sure you think you're great. And have an awesome weekend. I will see you next Friday.
This has been a production of Coffee and Collaborations Media.